okay.
Hermecio.
Am I supposed to read this out?
Hermecio.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, here. Court's in session. Okay, shut up. All right. We're here today to look at Hermecio is accused of taking pics of toes and keeping it for himself.
Selfish.
I object, Your Honor.
How do you object already? There's nothing to object yet. I don't understand.
I object the accused.
Let's see here. Who would like to start first?
Me.
Wait, why is the witness already on the stand?
I don't know. You
I
put
didn't
me
call
here.
for you. Oh, did I put you there? Oh, my bad. Hold on. How do I get you off?
Oh, whoa! Yo!
Okay.
Ow!
Okay. All right. With all, I'm gonna call the prosecution forward. Go ahead.
All right.
Dang, you was
It
scared.
seems like I would like to offer you something very, very good. I think it'll be worth your while.
Okay. The prosecution submits a business card, says it in the title, but nothing in reality. Okay. All right.
So, with this evidence I'd like to present, Hermecio over here thinks he's all slick, but really what he says is his business card is Hermecio the toe lover. And that's all it says on the card. So I really think that just with that business card, it says everything it needs to say. I rest my case.
And keep it rested. Yeah.
Okay. Attorney Momet, go ahead. What is your case?
Well, to go off of what Mr. Liar over there across from me, it is a business card, you say. That means that he is not keeping this for himself. It is a business. He is just doing his job.
I object, Your Honor. I object, Your Honor.
I object overruled. He's
No,
trying to make a living.
Order!
You-
order. I have fucking
He's
hammer.
trying
Order.
to make
You
a
don't think-
living for his
Forget
family
about it.
and
Forget
his
about it, huh?
5
Silence.
kids.
Ah!
Because the mother left the family, so he's the only provider they have.
Only provided my ass.
As I said, or object. You know, figuring he has seen things he shouldn't have, and that is all the toes that he didn't want to see, but he was forced to be in this business so he can raise 7 of his kids and himself.
I object, Your
I
Honor.
rest my
She's obviously making up evidence out of the blue. It's so easy, so simple.
Hammer. Overruled. Would anybody like to call up a witness or anything?
Yes, I would like to submit evidence and then call someone to the stand.
Okay, what is the evidence?
You have to give me power to do it, Your Honor.
Oh. There you go.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to present this argument here, this evidence, and I'm going to call the male woman to the stand.
I object, Your Honor. This witness looks suspicious.
Thank you very much.
Silence.
Just because
Get
I
wrecked.
act this way,
Get wrecked.
it doesn't mean.
It's 2024. He could be whatever he wants, she wants. 2024, 2025. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Silence.
I
silence.
identify
Order.
as an
Witness.
avocado.
What? Witness. What is your name?
I am the male woman, but I identify as a male avocado.
Okay, male avocado. Would you plead your case?
Yeah. Wait, who am I supposed to defend?
Oh,
Oh, hold on. We got breaking
what's
news.
this?
I didn't
Okay.
This is
I
beautiful.
did-
This is
all right.
beautiful.
Order. Okay. Witness. Male avocado. you may talk.
Yeah, I've been delivering Hermecio's mail for the past 20 years, and
Wonderful,
But-
wonderful.
But he's only 18.
Excuse me. Let the Mr. Mrs. Avocado do the talking.
yeah, as I was saying, I've been delivering Hermecio's mail for the past 20 years. I've been a mail woman for 25 years. So I've been doing this for quite some
It sounds
time.
funny.
A female.
And and I've delivered quite a lot of things to Hermecio's home, and there's a lot of things that I've seen come from places where it probably shouldn't have come from. I've
Beautiful.
definitely delivered a lot of film roles that I've seen, undeveloped film roles, developed film roles. I dabble in photography here now, and I can kind of tell. Sometimes I take a little peek in my people's mail just so I can kind of see what.
Whoa.
picture,
Whoa, hold on.
whatever.
That's
Whoa,
good. That's
what?
good. That's enough. That's enough.
Oh, okay.
That's against federal law. You can't be looking at people's packages in there.
Oh. I didn't know.
Anyways, Miss, Your Honor, I have some questions for the lovely Mrs.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, Miss Avocado, Mr. Avocado, first of all, I just want to say you're looking very, very beautiful today.
Oh, well, thank you so much, honey.
Beautiful. Now,
I object.
excuse me.
I object.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with telling God's great, beautiful people that they're beautiful. Simple as that.
No.
Forget about it, eh? Forget about it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, don't mind her, sweetie. You can talk to me. You can
now,
talk to me.
Miss
Order.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Your Honor.
Objection sustained.
Now,
Overruled.
Okay. Hey.
You. Well, shut up.
oh,
I'm the judge.
Whoa.
Okay. As you said.
I haven't said
It's not
anything.
your turn. It's not your turn.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, if you need anything on the west side of Brooklyn, you know I got you. You know what I'm saying?
If you sweet talk the mail woman one more time,
Sorry.
I will
Sorry, Your Honor. Now,
Would you like some
Hermecio-
guacamole? 'Cause I can make you some guacamole.
oh, perfect. We can talk about it later. Yeah, after the trial's over. After we get this guy canned.
Order.
Honor. Your
All right.
Honor.
Now,
I would just like to say.
I
he
have a-
seems like a bribe and not a real witness.
Whoa. Hey,
They
sweet
need
toots.
to have a personal connection.
Sweet toots. Hey, you're thinking all wrong here, yeah?
You get one. You get one. You get one. It gets to the point.
I have now, Judge Cubs. I have something to ask you.
Yeah, what is it?
Can you hit me harder?
Okay.
All right. Miss. Oh, where's my avocado? Oh, my Mr. Avocado. Now, as you saw, you said you've been delivering mail for Hermecio for over 20 years. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you said that there have been some suspicious camera rolls in those deliveries. Am I correct?
That is correct.
And-
Some are really big, some are really small. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Some so simple. It's never about the size. The size don't matter. All right. Yeah? Now,
That's great to hear.
Now, one day, would you say that you possibly seen Hermecio, in a hole in the garden, waiting for taking pictures of people's feet? Did I recall you say something about that?
Yeah, I was making my usual rounds. It was like on September
That's the
25th.
neighborhood slut you are.
And yes, just because I am the neighborhood slut doesn't mean
Whoa,
that has
whoa.
anything to do with this case. But as I was saying, on September 25th, I did happen to see Hermecio in the hole of his garden, and he was there for quite some time, a little longer. And usually he's not there, but for some reason he was there, and I saw him with his camera. I wasn't thinking much of it at the time, but I did see him there.
By himself?
Now, would you say, did you happen to see if there was a camera in his hands?
There was a camera in one hand. The other hand, I don't know where that one was.
Wow! I rest my case, Your Honor. I plead guilty for this man, Hermecio.
There's not enough time yet. Wait a second. Hold on. There we go. Let's see here.
All right. Well, thank you. We'll talk about some avocados
Your
later.
Honor, I will say, he was in a hole.
Witness, you will shut up. It's not your turn to speak. Okay. Attorney Mome, I'm gonna give you. Would you like to proceed your cross-examination?
Yes, I would. Thank you, Your Honor. As I was like
Blah,
to
blah,
say,
blah.
I have some questions as to the male woman that
That's male
When you
avocado
said-
to you.
okay, you say when you're delivering mails, if things are being sent to him, does that not mean it's consent? Does that not mean it's part of the business? If so, what is my client being accused of?
I object,
Because
Your
why are we
Honor.
Why are we wasting
What's the ground
my
for
client's
objection?
time?
That she's trying to say that she's distributing all the toe pictures. He's keeping it for himself, Your Honor.
Overruled. It's within the scope of the question.
That is, if there is proof. If there is proof, we can move forward.
You know
But
what they
as
say?
of
There's
right
proof in the
now-
pudding. Pudding.
And let me tell you, you know, the other hand that he wasn't sure of seeing, or this male, female, wasn't sure of seeing, it was probably feeding his kids. One hand with the camera, and the other hand
How-
feeding
So
his
you
kids.
you mean to tell me he put his children in the hole? Your Honor,
Yes, because
why would they be in a
because
hole
I
in the
do.
garden?
Because he has to hire me to fight with you, so he has no money and dug a hole for a place for them to live.
But he has his house.
Look
He
what
pays for
you're doing.
HOA fees.
Okay, Prosecutor EJ, this is not your turn. Oh boy, here we go. Breaking
I'll
news. 175 feet furniture murder.
Ooh, fuck. The hole.
Wait.
He can't be a fee finder murderer if he keeps them for himself. Just saying.
Damn it! That is not true.
Okay.
He has
all
to
right.
send those back.
Okay. Let's see here. What do we got so far?
I have things to say.
What do you have to say?
Your Honor, I'm pretty sure you have some experience as a photographer. When you're working for a client, don't you keep a backup copy?
No.
Oh. Wait. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
This is my court.
One thing. Rest my case.
Okay.
This is not fair. I can smell all the racism all over the place.
Whoa, why you calling me a racist? My family was Italian. Forget about it.
Okay.
That's the whitest of whites.
Prosecutor EJ?
I do have some evidence over here.
All right, what do we got here?
See, now, this attorney over here is saying that Hermecio has no money. But why is there a bank account full of money?
Because it got
me-
hand transferred to me.
To me, that means he has a job. This is recreational feed pigs, and he don't need the money. He's taking it for himself.
Bam.
Don't you ever think that he got those money
Boom,
from
roasted.
the job and his business?
He mows lawns, and Hermecio be mowing lawns. He mows
Hey,
my
Yana,
lawn.
He just
I
convinced
object.
me.
That
I think
is
It's not your turn.
GG easy.
Dang.
racial profiling. Racist.
How am I
You'd like to
racial
present-
profiling if he's cutting my lawn?
Your Honor, these two have personal relationships. I feel uncomfortable having the prosecutor in the same room. Thank you.
Okay. Is there anything else, Prosecutor EJ?
Let's see. I do have a little bit more evidence here.
Your hat's a little tight over there. You can't think straight.
I have another piece of evidence, Your Honor.
Okay.
It seems that he has been trying to escape and leave town with his bank account full of money, hiding in holes, and he has a subway ticket, one-way trip to Nowheresville. To me, he's trying to run away with all them toe pictures. You know what I'm saying? I rest my case.
Bam.
All right. Attorney Momaine, go ahead.
First of all, I would just like to thank you, Prosecutor EJ, for all that bullshit you brought into the
Whoa,
motherfucking room.
you in the
And I'm-
courthouse using that language?
Oh, shit. Oh,
Silence.
How dare you? Ah,
It is not your turn to speak.
I would like to submit an object. Thank you. So for the train ticket that you saw, it was for this broken vase that he has broken because of the 8 kids that were living with him. He just need a vase to put in some flowers so his kids can be happy. Tears.
Yana, it seems like she's starting to have an emotional connection to Hermecio.
I do not have an emotional connection to Hermecio or you, sir. I am a woman who has empathy, who doesn't lack empathy.
So you're saying you're bringing your emotions into this case? That's not what you're supposed to be doing here.
That is no, I am saying that having to raise 8 kids and having to find a profession that will do so.
Again, he
seems like
mows
he
the
is
lawn.
doing it. No,
He
it's
mow.
not your turn to talk. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. Because he is doing a great job, he has a bank account full of money, and he is doing great with his business.
His business
If
of
he's not doing
mowing
that
lawns.
If he's not doing that great, why would people keep coming to him? Thank you, Your Honor. I rest my case.
Okay.
Yana,
Prosecutor EJ,
before
you
I
need to
submit
begin
my
your
last
examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Before I put down my last piece of evidence, I want to say that you have been judging with amazing and strategic. Oh,
Stop with the sea talk. Get them.
ow! Just abuse over here. It's like I'm back at my mother's house in Christmas Day.
Calm
Ricky
down.
was losing it over there. Jenna's just working.
Now, what I want to say is this: he might have 8 kids. That's fine. He has his lawn mowing business. That's fine. But the point of the matter here is that he's taking pictures of people's feet and he's keeping it for himself.
When did
He
he get a
doesn't-
mow lawn?
He doesn't need any extra money because his job already is giving him what he needs. That's why he's the owner of the lawn mowing company. That's why he has a bank account
Who said
full
he's the?
of money. And what he did here is that he gathered all the police officers. All right? He gathered all the police officers. He's like, "Excuse me, sir. I cut grass for you for free. You come here, you protect country, you protect your city. I cut grass for you." And Yana, I think that's very valiant of him. But what he's trying to do, he's trying to cover himself up. He's trying to cover himself up, and while telling all these corpers here, that he was going to cut their grass. That way they don't suspect a thing of taking pictures of people's feet and keeping it for himself. I rest my case.
Okay. Attorney Momaid.
Why? When did we state that my client has a lawn mowing business?
When he had the bank account full of money.
That bank account full of money was from his feet taking business. Picture. Feet
As I recall,
picture.
Attorney Momaid, do you have a witness to bring up for it?
Yes, I do. I would like to call up my coworker. Or his
Oh.
coworker, thank you.
Yeah. You hear that, Your Honor? Her co-worker. Her
The
co-worker.
coworker.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. Sorry, Your Honor.
All right.
You're going to be flying with the fishes here soon, Attorney Momaid.
Okay, witness co-worker, can you please state your name?
Yeah, my name is Rebecca.
Lovely voice, Rebecca. Lovely voice,
All right,
Rebecca.
All right. Warning. Quit sweet talking to the witnesses. All right. Rebecca, can you state what you do and what is your relation to the defendant?
Yeah, I'm Hermecio's co-worker. I've been working with him for like the past 3 years. I guess you could say we're kind of business partners in a way.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. Attorney Momaid, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. I would just like to put in this object. Okay?
You object your
So-
own evidence, is that correct?
No.
You hear that, Your Honor? She's objecting her own
object.
evidence.
Oh,
right,
object. Okay. Sustain.
All right, Rebecca. Would you say that my client over here is a feet pervert?
You know, I would say probably not. I mean, I'm also in the feed business. I mean, we're co-workers, you know. I take pics, he takes pics, we take pics of each other. I mean, if you're gonna call him pervert, you're gonna call me a pervert, but I don't buy that.
So, what you just said, when you guys work together in the feet business, when you send him pictures of your feet, or when he works for you, do you ever receive any of the feet pictures back?
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I get it. There are times.
All the time.
Oh, all the time. I get it.
Objection, Your Honor. She's feeding her answers.
Objection sustained. Attorney Momaid, I'm giving you a warning. Please do not give answers to the witness.
She's leading her on.
Rebecca, come on now.
Oh yeah. I mean, I get pics all the time. You know, Hermecio's, mine. You know, I got a couple of other people that send pics.
Well,
And you know, it's just a friendly community of feet taking. You know, picture taking people, and you know, we're all in this together, as they would say. You know, in High School Musical.
and as a feet picture provider you are, how does it make you feel when the person that saw your feet pics and want to keep it, does that make you feel loved? Does that make you feel good?
Yeah, you know, I'm a bit of an exhibitionist myself. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm actually quite proud to say that I enjoy people looking at my feet. You know, actually, me and Hermecio, when we actually started, like EJ had said, we started our own lawn caretaking business, and we actually mow lawns without shoes. So we have our feet out, and you know, out in the public, people enjoy looking at it, and you know, it's a fun time.
Thank you, Rebecca. I would like to submit another evidence where this supports Rebecca's statement. Lost shoe. Where everyone is happy in the feet community, no harm has been done, shoes flying off, happy feet, all dogs, raw, dogging everywhere.
Oh, dogs.
Yawn.
Okay.
Snore.
All right. Witness, what do you have to say about the lost shoe?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I-
is it a big shoe? Because it's probably mine.
What I was saying is that this is a very open and welcoming community, and I would just like to say, if you want to suppress us, we will stand up and fight against
Your
you.
Honor, she objection. She said us. She's part of. That means she's part of the feet community. That means she's trying to get everybody in on this. That way, Hermecio over here can get dismissed and acquitted. She's part of the
Objection
community, Your
sustained.
Honor.
I say it's sustained. Okay. Attorney moment, please. Please stay on the subject.
Okay. Your Honor, I just would like to say, my client over here has family to feed, working for himself an honest job, not making anyone uncomfortable, except for those who does not accept our community, who rejects our community.
Again with the R.
Well, okay, who rejects the feet community. Just because they feel uncomfortable, that does not mean the feet community is wrong.
All right.
I
Does
never
that rest your
said.
case?
I never said it was bad.
You're prosecuting me for it.
I'm not prosecuting
Okay.
you. I'm prosecuting.
Oh, you're prosecuting my
Objection.
client for it.
Order. Okay.
She took it personally.
You took it personal, Your Honor. You hear that? She's no longer focused on Hermecio. She's out here for
I
herself.
feel targeted, Your Honor. I feel targeted, Your Honor.
Silence. Silence. Okay. All right. There we go.
I think the
All right. Prosecutor EJ,
yes, sir.
begin your cross-examination.
Now, you said you get some of your stuff, correct, Rebecca, Miss Rebecca,
Yeah, I mean, there's
Mr.
some
Rebecca?
photos.
Do I call you Mister?
Yeah, whatever you want. Or, you know, I go left, right, backwards, sideways. Doesn't matter.
Now now here's a question for you. Now, if you get some of them back, doesn't that mean that you sometimes do not get the feet pics? Thus instating that he keeps some for himself?
I don't know. That's tough to say. You know, it's kind of a collaborative environment. You
Miss
know,
Rebecca, we need a definite answer. We need a yes or a no.
Yeah, I guess so.
Thank you. And with keeping some of these feet pics, wouldn't you think that it comes all into full circle with his bank account full of money, not needing any type of extra gratuity, no extra money from feet pics, gathering up all the cops in the local city, mowing their lawn, have a one-way ticket to get out of Dodge, while Miss Mail Woman Avocado is in mail, giving the mail back and forth for 20 years and seeing Hermecio in a hole in the garden taking pictures. Now, wouldn't you say after this is nice wrapped up in a bow that these feet pics, these toe pics, means that he's keeping them for himself? Yes or no?
No, I don't think so. You know, wait, sorry, I changed my. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. You know, just because he has all this money, you know, I got money too. You know, this business is a lucrative business. Him and I have been doing this for a couple of years now. We've seen some shit. I've seen some shit. I've seen shit on toes. I've seen shit on heels. And, you know, just because he has all this stuff doesn't mean he was gonna run away. Doesn't mean he has pictures. I mean, I have pictures that I have kept for myself too. But, you know,
Oh, we got one breaking last news. Feet pics are our footprints of crime. As we end our trial, would the prosecution like to say any final words?
Your Honor, yes, I will say one thing.
What's that?
Shouldn't we find this case to be resolved because not only is she protecting the client as a feet pick enthusiast, but wouldn't you say she's kind of covering something up? That way Hermecio gets off free, she gets free picks, and so does he. Have a good day, Your Honor. I'm glad that I'm here doing this with you. I know we're going to have a good time. Thank you so much. I rest my case.
All right. All right. Would the defense like to present with any final remarks, any kind of final words?
Yes, Your Honor. I would just like to say, people who try to taint someone with a clean record and has just been working an honest job his whole life trying to provide for his family. Nothing is wrong with that. And as long as the people that he is working with is comfortable, I think that it is safe to say there is no crime here. I would just think that prosecutor either over there is just a hater, alright? Because he has ugly feet himself. He don't want to take no pictures. That's why he keeps his shoes on all the time. He don't got no pictures. No one want to buy
Your Honor,
them.
she's
So
personally
he
attacking me here. She's hurting my feelings.
Order. Order.
You're going to be flying with the fish's touch later on.
Defense not to make any personal attacks.
Okay, Your Honor. I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
My apologies.
No,
My apologies, Your Honor. But as you see, the breaking news, feet pics are trending, which means it's a good thing. Anything that trends. It is not hurting anyone. It is an honest job. You're making bills, trying to pay it as much as you can, feeding 8 mouths and himself. There is nothing wrong with a man who's just trying to raise a family because his mama left. Alright?
But he
And I
has a
want-
lawn
and the
mowing
last-
business. He doesn't
Eh?
need the. He's
What's your
keeping the
point?
feed pics for his self gratification.
First
Vince?
of all, the lawn mowing business was not even in the evidence. He just has a bank full of he has a bank full of money. That was it. It did not specify where it came from. It just came from all of the pics he took of the feet. Alright?
Okay.
Press the bell.
No. Because you have ugly feet and you don't want
Yeah, that's what you get. And your mother tells me I have wonderful feet. Thank you.
God.
Oh shit.
You too.
Alright,
Wake
I
up.
rest my case.
All right. Court hereby finds the defendant